Alright. Recording a little bit late, but gameplay starts here. The mouse moves quite fast. I'm hoping that it's like Quern, because I really liked Quern. Okay, I think I'm gonna lower the look sensitivity a little. Okay, that's better. What do you do? Okay, I sense possible problems coming up with this. The motion is a little wonky. Let's see what motion blur will do. Okay, that feels a little better. Right, then you turn on and off. Oh, there's a note. Settings, dimensional imager, topographical extrusion test, marker switch diagram, and water turbulent tool. Okay, can I get this back? Oh boy, I should have memorized that. Well, I put in 40. Okay, I see a mountain. Okay. Let's try 47 then. What do you give me now? Okay. And 67 was the water turbulent thing that it had to begin with. Okay. I'm gonna change it to 40. Just honestly because it looks fun. So it has the topographical extrusion test. I'm going now. Alright. It doesn't seem like anything else here is interactable. So perhaps we'll return here later. Okay, so we're at a port with a sunken ship. Press escape button on your keyboard to open the menu. I did it before. Can I swim? Evidently not. Okay. This looks kind of like the thing that was inside there. third one. Okay, shift runs like in most games. Let's have a look at it real quick. Now that I changed the position, if that does anything. So, 47. It definitely looks like it. What's it called again? Marker switch. Okay. But does it do anything? Also, can someone write in the chat real quick? Oh, it was in upward position in the thing there. Okay, good, it's working. Mm-hmm. And then we have another one of these. That seemed to do nothing. Well, let's just keep flipping all of them to the upward position and hope for the best. Yeah. What do you do? Okay. January 1st. So I can change months and time and date here. What is it now? March. Is it still 3rd or 4th? That's year. That's gonna be date. I assume that there is something more to that. Okay, you're now also in the upward position. Use the spacebar to take a picture. Right. Okay then. You're safe. Is that it? Okay, so these 2 points are just fixed. Maybe it is not as safe then. It's probably a map of this island. I see. These are all places that I've been to. And it lights up this here, which is one of the switches, I guess. And I think this here is another one of the switches. There should be another here. Does it mean that it's not right or that it's not wrong? Let's do a quick test. So I'm running back and forth. Probably not great for my motion sickness, but I'm trying not to look too hard. I'll just kind of, I don't know, look to the side. There are nice boxes on top of my my desktop. Some puzzle box stuff. Okay, did you change your mind about? Oh, I see what those switches do now. They show you up on the map. Okay, well, I'll do that in a bit. Alright, you open something up. Does it mean I can hide here? Oh, a puzzle. It's quite large. One cox, hold on, cox. 8 times 6. big. Well, that's not gonna get guessed by accident, that's for sure. But we know that there is one in here. What do you have? Oh. Why are you gonna be creepy? Yeah, goodbye. I have called this age Channelwood, and it is a very different world. Okay, it's quite a lot of text that mentions Cirrus. Future Bridge. Let's take a photo of that. Is that the last page? Looks like it. Okay, I'm not reading that fully now. We'll come back to them if I feel like they're relevant, because that's a lot of text. Stone ship age. Okay. Constellations. So there is an anchor, an eyeball, and a snake. Okay. These could be related to the puzzle inside that wall. Maybe. Okay, what do you have? Radiant chasm, collect heat, propeller. Okay. I began today on the bridge. I wonder why some of these are hidden. Okay, that's for sure important. If we ever see a piano. Alright, I'm guessing that this is to teach us to take pictures. That could be important. Insignia of Black Ship. I guess I'll take a photo of that too. Okay. Ah, this is it. 1, 2. Whoa, that's a lot. It's not possible that we need to put every single one of these in. How many are there? Okay, alright, there has to be a number in relation. Okay, what do you do now? Oh, you close, you open. Gotcha. Okay, are you also a creepy person? Yeah, no, I don't want to deal with you. Okay. Let's see what's back there. an elevator. Okay, you open. Library. Okay, so we're in the library. Oh, do I close this first? Okay. I guess I should have figured that. So where are we now? Tower. Do you do something? No. Okay, there's a ladder. And a book. Okay. Alright, so we see that from here. So... Hello, Under the Skin, how are you doing? I wonder what this is. I mean, I know what it is. I've been down there, but... Can't really see a reason to be here other than to, for some reason, get this point of view. Well, we did. Let me down. Okay. Yeah, I genuinely don't know anything as of right now. Yeah. Feels weird to have this tool. I'm so used to pen and paper. Alright, what if I close this now? Does it take us down? Okay, it does. This floor has the same system. 8 times 6. Will it change the location this elevator takes us? That would be odd. But not entirely unreasonable, I guess. Ah. That makes sense. So... No, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, photo album. Delete this, yes. Better if I just write this down, I think. I'm just gonna try and input one of these, and it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. All right. And let's put in that doesn't give me any kind of idea. Pretty sure we'll come back to this, but just because I like number 5, I'm going to just make the markers here. That goes on. Then 3 empty, then 2 up, then 1 lit up. Then those 2, 1 empty, 2 lit, 1 empty, 2 lit. 2, 1, then 2, then everything is off. Then 2 empty, 1 on, 1 empty, 3 on, then 3 on, 3 empty, and then 2 on, then 1, 1, and 2. Alright, let's see what we get. I'm hoping that the ones that are marked are the ones that you're supposed to turn on. Okay. What is wrong, Kona? You alright? Why the sad face? Oops, not you. These, and you, and you, and you. Yeah, don't worry about it. Okay, that is number 5. It did nothing as far as I'm concerned. Okay, I'm just gonna check in here. Nothing changed about the floor. The reflection on the walls as well of the floor, but it's not clear enough. I don't think anything changed about this either. No. Okay, we need more information, I think. Just gonna put a little 5 in my notes so I know which one I wrote down. Okay. I mean, we can always try to make guesses, but I imagine that they're gonna make it a little bit more clear. Alright, let's keep walking. Alright, that was in one of the books. I wanna check up here. Alright, I'm guessing we don't have power. But that will probably come to play eventually. Alright. Turn you up. No power. Means nothing works, I'm guessing. Right, I cannot jump. Okay, so not yet. I will fully read the books if I can't find any lead to pull on easier. Well, I can't even drop down. Okay, what are you? Okay, finally something that makes sense. There's a constellation for you. I think I saw that one as well. There is a thing in that room that we can insert things into. Don't worry, I've taken that to consideration. I just want to explore everything before I input things. Okay, so these have to do with the constellations. Did that change the... It did. Maybe I imagined it. Alright, so you'll have something to do with the constellations. I can turn you on and off. And this seems to be a sunken boat. Good to know. Alright, there is another one of these, but I'm guessing there's still no power. Alright, so the constellation stuff is here. This is probably where we will... Well, you gotta be creepy. I'll leave that for last. Okay, and you are a clock. Well, we had the 240 before, so maybe that will play into something. I guess 240 is kind of like that. Or it could be 240 like this. No, let's try the actual 240. I'll try real quick just with that. Okay, so it doesn't really care what it actually is supposed to look like, it just cares that it's 2 and 40. Okay. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Hello. And hello. Okay. Numbers. Fantastic, it's this kind of puzzle. And I don't even know the numbers. And that resets it. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. 221. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Okay. You move the 2 bottom ones. You move the 2 top ones. Okay. Is there a specific order? Why you no turn? Thank you. Okay. 2, 3, 1, 3, go. Oh, you stopped turning now? I see. Okay. Mm. 2, 1, 2. I see, so once this is all the way lowered, it won't turn anymore. Makes sense. Okay. Yeah, now it's on the floor. So it won't turn anymore now, right? Good. Okay. Alrighty. Time to start writing stuff down again. So 3, 3, 3. 1, 1, 1. Please turn. 2, 2. Is the top one also 2? Okay, so it's in order. So 3, 1. Alright. 3, 1, 2, 2, 3, 1. 2s. Okay. Shall I make another unnecessary arrangement? No. That's quite alright. Okay, so we have a limited amount of moves. I didn't count how many, but we basically just need to move things the correct number of times to probably have, what was it that I said, 2, 2, 1? So after 3 it will always be 1, after 1 it will always be 2, and after 2 it always will be 3. Alright. Well, this one moves the 2 bottom ones. This one the 2 top ones. So we have a certain amount of numbers that we can meet for the top and the bottom. I'm just gonna double check that I know for sure what the number is. 2, 2, 1. Okay. So if we want, resetting that real quick. So if we want a 2, 2, 1, the amount of moves for top and bottom is limited. And we just need to see where they coalesce for a number 2. So the moves for the top part are either 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't think that there are more moves than that for us available. So 1, 4, 7. And then for the... No, I'm entirely wrong. Sorry. For the bottom one, it's either 1, 4, 7. And then for the top one, it is... needs to be 2, so 2... What am I doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 8. Okay. And if we want the middle one to be a 2, the total amount of moves put together can only be the same, 2, 5, 8. So now we need to move the bottom, either 2, 5, or 8, and top 1, 4, and 7, and get that added together. Checking one more time that I've understood this correctly. Middle one will move regardless of what we do. Top and bottom will move when pointed like that. Okay. I'll have to revise my notes a little bit so that I can actually read this. So 1, 4, 7. Then 2, 5, 8. Those are the moves. And then the 2, 5, 8 also applies to the middle. So we can already say that it can't be 2. Only for the middle one, because 2 moves is not going to be enough. If we want to make 5 moves total, we would move bottom once and top. Alright, so you moved bottom, right? Okay, never mind, you moved top. Okay, bottom ones and then top 1, 2, 3. Wait a second, what am I doing? You move top. You move bottom. Okay. Reset. So bottom moves once, it's 1, 1. And then top moves 1, 2, 3, and 4, but it won't match the middle, so I need to make those match first. Of course. Because those... right. So the top and middle need to match first. Then it should be done. If I do 1... Hold on a second. That's a little awkward, actually. Because you move in the same direction. Right. Okay, I see the difficulty now. Okay, so I need to move the bottom one in a way that is divisible. I would recommend... No, that can't be right. I would have to move it 3 times in order for the top and mid to match. That would be required. Because their starting point is the same. Unless I'm missing something, it feels like that number is not feasible. Or am I stupid? I'm not very good at math, honestly. Math puzzles are always my weakness, that's why I need these stupid diagrams. All of the numbers go in the same order. Okay, let me see how many times I can pull a lever. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. So I have 9 moves. Technically, this is now in the right position. But I need the top to match. Is there another move we can make? Because if there isn't, I don't think it's doable. If anyone disagrees with me, please share. Unless there is an irregularity in the cogs somewhere in the 3-1-2 order. Because I have it on paper. And the truth of the fact is that if I move the bottom one, I need to move it 3 times in order to make it match with the top one. But that means that I will always end up with something different. Like, let's say that now it's 1 here. And now I would want to have the up ones 2-2. It's not possible unless I move the bottom. The assumption is that it's 2-1 because of the picture that we looked at in the same place that gave us the key to the time here, 2-1. Of course, it doesn't necessarily mean that this has to be the 2-1 in question, which is why I'm looking at this and saying that I think it's impossible to get a 2-1. Unless there is an irregularity, like I said, in one of these. So is that, assuming that it's always 3-1-2-3, it shouldn't be doable. But if in the clockwork there is an irregularity somewhere, perhaps that is not the case. So far there isn't. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing right now, Diamond. Trying to rotate it all the way to see if there is, in fact, an irregularity. No irregularity. Then at least if I'm looking at this correctly, it's not possible to do. I'm just gonna pull on a few levers for nothing but shits and giggles for a little, see if, you know, an alignment is possible. But as far as I'm concerned, it is not. I can have 1-1-3. Technically, if I can have 1-1-3, no, that's because it starts with a 3. That's why it's possible. If I ever want to have a 1 down here, then it's not possible to have them like this up there. No, the equation is not possible. Well, I'm not quite ready to ask for help. I'm going to go off on the assumption that the answer is something else. There is another number combination. Something that utilizes a 3 and then something on top of that. Because these turn everything in the same direction. So there has to be something. Something I'm maybe not interacting with. No, that puts me back. There's a light. And then there's this. Okay. Creepy. Alright, let's see what else we can find. That's only 2 pointers. Well, let's keep looking. Maybe we'll find a hint. I hope that's rust and not blood. Okay, maybe this is the 2, 2, 1. Would have been too easy, I guess. PSI. And a valve. Okay, you let me see that one. Am I supposed to let a fire under it? And then control the pressure, or... Well, you're hissing. But not doing much else. Also, this is separate planks. Maybe I'm supposed to take an axe to it because it shows a tree. Okay, now it's fully open. Oh, you googled it? Yeah, no, I'm pretty confident that I can count up to 3. Oh, this is the one in the picture. But I do thank you, Dailuram, for validating my concern. I am not super confident in my mathematical skills, so thank you for that. Alright, let's keep searching. Okay, my claustrophobia is not happy. Okay. So, dynamos. And buttons. 10, 10. Okay. Now one of them went down. One of them continues to climb. I don't know why the chat doesn't show up on stream, Artemis. I'm sorry. I've genuinely no clue. Okay, I killed one of them. How do I reset? Pretty sure that I'm not supposed to. Or am I just supposed to make them go so high that it kills both of them? I think 99 was as high as it goes. Yeah, that's always 10. Alright, let's have a look. Generator switches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yes. Power to ship. And I've sealed myself in. Wonderful. Okay. I don't believe it's, you know, one time succeed or fail thing. That would be weird. So, either that did something to one of them, and it's the other one that I am kind of lost on, or there's something wrong. Power the ship is what just went up and then died. Let's go see if anything's changed. Well, this is the first ship we got. Everything is still running. And then there is this, which I guess could qualify as a ship. I don't see any signs of there being power one way or another. Let's check up here anyway. No, nothing. Alright. I'll go turn on that last switch that I turned off earlier. Alright. Now all of these should be on. Let's see if we've gotten any wiser on this. Well, we've been given a time, which was 2:40. We kind of already used it. Actually, no, that's not the time, that's a year. Let's see. Just for the heck of it, what would happen if I gave it a time and date? This looks like it could give us a constellation of some kind, but it does not give us anything as of now. Does it look like an observatorium or anything like that? A little in shape. There are some bricks in the side, but they're not interactable. I guess this game is not about that kind of a secret. Yeah, I might have to do that, although these constellations, these are mentioned here too. But there might be a reason to activate certain ones and to not activate others. Can I... Okay, I cannot scroll through them as I like. The stars in the back vary. Some have 4, some have 5. I don't think any are the exact same. But there is a quantity to them. It could tell me, for example, which ones are to be lit up. 221 could also mean 221 here. In terms of activation. We haven't found a piano yet. We have found something regarding a compass. Okay. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna have to take a look at the... I thought... Alright, let's have a look at the map, shall we? Okay, everything should be lit up now. This was marked red, and this one was marked red with this. Oh, and that is red. And that is red. I wonder what it means. Why are those things now red? These two were red before. Now this... and this are red too. I wonder if it matters. What if I turn the other switches off? I haven't really watched these to the end because they were creepy to me. Alright. Okay, so Cirrus is red. Alright, what's your story, my boy? Good for you. Okay, so you're a Kenar. You, my dude, have an unpleasant voice. Okay. Looks like this is gonna be some kind of choice-making thing. Alright, well, time to read the books. Right. I've called this age Channelwood, and it is a very different world. Though it is exactly how I imagined it, it is still amazing to see it with my own eyes. Water covers this age as far as I can see, except for a small rocky island, which I guess is exactly where we are now. Elsewhere, there are only trees, which grow directly out of the water. A myriad of thin wooden passageways are built just above the water and disappear into the forest. I assume they were built some time ago, for they appear aged. I am eager to discover more about this land and its people, but I have arrived here late and I must rest. I was awakened this morning by strange noises coming from a pathway adjacent to the one which I had slept. I saw a group of monkey-like people heading in my direction. They had not seen me yet. I did not feel threatened by their presence. Their response to me was one that I would have never expected. After staring at me for a short time, they fell to their knees and began what appeared to be some sort of ceremonial worship. I tried to speak to them, but they did not understand my language. Instead, they indicated through enthusiastic hand motions that I was to follow them. As we walked, I began to notice that the waters below us were changing colors. Slowly, steadily, they would change from deep blue to muddy orange, then from muddy orange to beautiful clear. I was so intrigued by the water, I hardly noticed that we had arrived at a ladder. Climbing the ladder led us to their village, which is about 10 meters above the water and can only be reached by rope ladders that stretch from the lower parts to the village level approximately halfway up the grand trees. It is very interesting watching these people carry out their daily tasks. Even after watching them for hours, I did not understand exactly what they were doing. At sunset, they motioned for me to follow them. I followed the creatures to the doorway of an enormous hut. Strangely, once inside, I found that the hut appeared even larger than it had from the outside. The walls were garnished with bright metals, and in the center of the hut sat the leader of these people. At least he appeared to be their leader, for he sat a meter off the floor in a thick throne. Guards surrounded the strong creature, who was dressed in many exotic, colorful fabrics. How do you know that they're exotic to them? Sorry, I'm just nitpicking. Next to the leader sat a very old human. At least to some extent he appeared human. His hair, which was only on his face and head, was completely gray. Isn't that how it is for humans? Anyway. Almost white and hung very long around his frail body. His thin head hung limply by an almost grotesque neck that could not hold its head up to look at me. But what a surprise, this creature could speak my language. Shortly thereafter, I was given a bed with some hand motions that looked to be telling me to go to sleep. I look forward to learning more. Okay, as I suspected, the ancient creature is a human, but he's old beyond his own reckoning and seems almost insane. However, the tree dwellers almost revere him as a god. They are now treating me in the same fashion, which makes me feel very uncomfortable. It is almost impossible to understand this old man. His voice is feeble, but wild. He has adopted much of the language of the tree dwellers. He himself told me he had not spoken our own tongue in ages. He attempted to explain to me the history of this place. The following is my best translation of what he has told me. Many years ago, the humans and tree dwellers lived together in this place, which was then a vast island. They interacted very little. The humans dwelled on the ground, and the tree dwellers lived high above the humans. Occasionally, the island was disturbed by mysterious rumblings, which happened randomly. Some sort of tectonic or volcanic action, I suspect. The sometimes slight sometimes heavy tremors would only last a short time. Then they would stop, allowing everyone to return to normal, or everything. One day things changed. The rumbling began and grew quickly to unprecedented levels. Soon it became apparent that the entire island was sinking slowly into the ocean around them. Many of the humans died that day, but not before sacrificing themselves in order to stop the sinking of the island. The humans who lived through this catastrophe moved into the trees, where they gradually died out, maybe because they were unequipped for such an environment, but I'm not sure. This is the story the old man communicated to me, although many details are very unclear in my mind. I am especially confused as to how the humans saved the island from completely sinking. In fact, I doubt the accuracy of that part of the story. The island must have stopped on its own, yet the old man believes in the truth of the story as if he had been there. And the tree dwellers worship him, and apparently all humans, as if they, were heroes or gods. The old man ended our conversation today with an event which I will never forget. He began, gripping my hands tightly, murmuring something about rest and sleep, and then said, "We had expected you to come sooner." These actions filled me with a sort of immediate dread. With much effort, he stood to his feet. I tried to help, but he pushed me away with more force than I imagined his frail body contained. The tree dwellers quietly surrounded him with very solemn faces. They then kneeled before him. He walked to each and placed his hand on their heads. All the while he murmured words which I did not understand. Finally he turned to me and smiled. Then he closed his eyes and walked out the door and off of the narrow path high in the trees. The tree dwellers were silent. They began a procession down the nearest rope ladder. As I was descending, I saw several of them pick up the body. He had fallen onto a lower level of walkway and carry it away. He was laying down at the dead end of a short pier-like structure. With the use of some potion, one of the tree creatures lit the pyre on fire, and I watched as the flames engulfed him. As this strange funeral proceeded, the waters around the pier changed to dull green. This morning I awoke, finding it hard to even believe the previous evening's events. The water is a dull green, for as far as I can see now, for some reason the water no longer shifts color. Okay, something did just occur to me. And this continues pretty far. I have a feeling that this is not relevant yet. But something else caught my thoughts. I hate the fact that I went this far in it. Okay, how many pages do you guys think that this has? This can't be an endurance thing, right? 221 could also apply to... Okay, 300. What if two... Well, it has commas in between, so that would be very strange. I'm gonna check it out anyway. Okay, 221. Another thing that came to my mind is maybe 221 applies to that I need to move the top two things twice and the bottom one once. That could also be it, but I don't know what to do then. Anyway, let's see. Empty, filled, filled, empty, filled, empty, empty, filled, filled. 1, 2, 3, 4 empties, and then 2 filled. Thank you, Kana. I read on my YouTube channel. I would like to give a little bit more effort to reading that one, but it's so long, so I'm kind of rushing it. But thank you very much. You see my videos. I'm very glad to hear that. Flattered. Okay, filled, empty, filled. Empty, filled, empty, filled. Empty, filled, and empty, empty. Then we have 2 empties, 2 fields, 1 empty, 3 fields, and then 1, 2, 3. Okay. I don't personally believe that this is it, but it's a 3-number sequence. Would seem silly not to try it. Okay. Really hope that this is the right way around, otherwise I need to change everything. And honestly, that would annoy me a little bit. Doesn't seem like it did anything. I'll try it the other way around as well, just for the heck of it. At least then I know for as sure as I can that it's not about this. Reading this the other way around is a little counterintuitive. Two. Here. Nope. That wasn't it. Okay. Well, let's head out real quick. Thank you. All right. 1, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Sorry, 2, 3, 1. Maybe that's the answer to the page. Maybe it's page or the model 231. Maybe that's the answer. Or maybe that's the... I'm gonna keep that number in mind though. 231. That is just a stepping puzzle. I mean, it could be. There is a 231 at least, so why not? Let's give it a go. As soon as I find a color. Okay. So empty, empty, and then the rest is lit up. Then empty, empty, 1, 2, and then the last one is lit up. Then 1, then empty, then 2 lit. This might get a little hard to read. I should have been more consistent with my markings from the start. Okay, 2 lit up, 2 empty, 2 lit up, and the last lit up. And then third one empty, and the rest ones are lit. Then 1, 2, 3, and the rest are lit up. Okay, let's try it this way. Also, I should probably have taken a look at the start a little bit on what it says. Which is fine because I already have written that one up. I hope I wrote it correctly. It will take a little while. How's everyone's day been? Have you had a good weekend? Are you looking forward to Monday? Do you hate Mondays? Are you related to Garfield? Do you like lasagna? Or pasta overall? And what kind of lasagna do you like? What kind of condiments do you usually use with spaghetti or pasta overall? What type of pasta is best? Is it, you know, like just spaghetti, macaroni, lasagna stuff? Okay, that's it. Okay. Alright. All pasta is best pasta? Okay. Could also be a combination of some of these, but... well, let's try. Okay, so... everything on the top, aside from the 2 first ones. Then you 2 and the last one. White sauce and pasta. Sounds pretty good. Being lactose intolerant. I'm sorry to hear that. But good thing that there are a lot of lactose-free things in this world for people to enjoy. 2 and 2, and then the last one. 2 empty, 1 lit, 1 empty, then everything else on. I'm making myself hungry. That's probably not in my best interest. Please, something happen. Okay, so the answer is not this. Probably. I think I wrote it right. Let me double check. Yes. Yes. Yeah, at least assuming that I wrote it down in my notebook correctly. Should be correct. All right. Well, let's take a look at the elevator anyway. Ah, turned off. Oh, it probably didn't do anything. It's good to see new viewers. You're most welcome. Okay, there's nothing back here that I would have missed. It really just bugs me that the floor has the same number of tiles as the puzzle in there. It makes me feel like there's a connection. Everything's just confined in metal. And this still... Wait a second. The window points to a different place. Now I see the boat. It seems like it very well could. I think it was up to 300. I don't think it was, 360. If it was up to 360, I think it would have stood out as possibility of it being degrees. Besides, it's only turned a little to the right. I wonder what it is that we could see from here. Or what it is that turns it in truth. We messed with quite a few things. Two, 3, 2 is what I see on the boat. It's also... Let's see. I'm gonna just write it down. Boat. 2, 3, 2. Well, there's a combination for 2, 3, 2, at least. I think. Maybe if it results to us finding another... Okay, that indicates a book. That shows us a book in relation to that. And then there was a key. Wait! This too changed. And it gave us a date. Let's write it down. I mean, I'm gonna take a photo of it too, obviously, but I'm still gonna write it down because I like pen and paper. Let's see. October 11th, 1984. 10:04 a.m. But it gives us 3 days. Well, January 17th, 12:07 at 5:46 a.m. November 23rd, 97:91 6:57 p.m., which is basically 18. Okay. Well, maybe that will give us a hint on the constellations. Oops. Maybe this is what the hint was, that it controls what we see when we go up the elevator. That would make sense, but I'm a little unsure. Not ready to get excited yet. Especially if I messed up the original numbering by messing with those things beforehand. That would really suck. Wait a second, where am I going? Not here. If that's the case, I would have to reset the entire game. That would kind of suck. Not gonna lie. Okay, let's start October. 11th. $1984 and 10, and then it's 04. Well, I don't see anything as of right now. I put it right. The input is correct. Who knows how many options are inside the tower? Well, let's try anyway. January 17th. 1, 2, 0. Oh, I should have pressed the button in the middle. I'm stupid. Okay, hold on a second. October 11th. 1984. Why does it say OEC actually there? Because I wrote December, not October. Alright, that looks better. Aha! It's one of the constellations. Alright. So it has a bigger thing there. This was in the book. I know that this is one of them. I just don't remember by heart which one, but we'll check. Okay, so that's October. Then January. At least it's something. Something solid. And time is 5:46. Okay, I don't recognize this off the bat, but we'll see. Okay, December. Big there, big there, big there. Small, 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 small. Okay. Alright. Just double checking all the information one more time before switching to the next one. Then November 23rd. Nine, 7, 9, 1. Then this should be 18 because it just was a PM. And 57. Okay. Then the November is... Okay, this is a little bit harder to see, but big, 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 small, 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 small. That doesn't seem quite right. Okay. Alright, I think I have them all written down in a satisfactory manner. Time to consult with the photo album. That's not one of them. Okay. December is the snake. Wait, why did I write December? It's January. Right. Not the December, but the January one. January is the snake. Okay, so January snake. I think November is a beetle. Okay, and then the last one is the October. I think it's the leaf. Yes. It's almost like a maple leaf, so I'm just gonna call it maple. Okay. All right. So we have some information on those at least. Let's see, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, let's try turning off everything else. Then those. Snake, beetle. There's the leaf. And the bird. It's working! Okay, does it mean that this boat has also... Yes! Hey guys, we did something! Look at us go! Alright. Does this mean that I'm a streamer who solved the thing without help? What's this? Must have done something, right? Right? Okay. Yeah, I've never played this game before. Okay, we'll figure that one out, I'm sure. Okay, this is filled with water. This is filled with water. Okay, so we came from here. Looks like we can't go back, so I guess we made progress? Ooh, key. Well, there's a keyhole. Key. 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 Do you just not reach, or what's your problem? Okay, so you don't reach. Fascinating tease. Okay, maybe I need to cut it and drop it into the darkness. Okay, welcome back. I mean, if we were sensible at all, we would just take a piece of glass and use that, but that's not how puzzle games work. Can I look up at all? Hmm. This could tell me something about the degree turns. Okay, hypothetically, if I want to see the mountain, just writing it down probably means nothing, but it's between 260 and 320. cannot tilt it backwards or forwards. I guess this is where the tower is. Well, that's just... Right, if that's the tower... Give me a second. If I want to see... that thing, it is what it is. 120 for the boat. Nothing to do with those. Nothing to do with those. All of this was indeed flooded. It feels like it doesn't do anything as of yet. I could be wrong. See, did I bring the photo album across? Did. Alright, this seems to be the map for this one. Stone Ship Age, bird's eye view. I wish I had the books with me. There's a connective thing there, a connective thing there. Do they show up here? Yeah, they do. Some kind of line, which could indicate a pump to drain the water. Noted. That still means that I need access here. What is this? Why can I interact with this key? Okay, doesn't seem like there are any physics in play. This thing goes down. Could this be moved by this thing on the other side? Right, I changed the position. This thing has not moved. Okay. And that key needs to go there, which means I need to cut you which means I need something to cut with. And apparently glass is not sharp enough? Hi, Naked Soul, how are you doing? Been such a long time. Missed you. Soul was stalking me. It's okay, I'll forgive him. But yeah, hi Sunshine, how you doing? These numbers for now don't mean anything, I think. Yeah, hi Sunshine, how you doing? Good to hear from you. I am working on Myst, which, according to my understanding, is a relatively difficult puzzle game. I'm still not entirely certain what I'm supposed to do in this place. We have something we can operate over there, which doesn't feel like it's doing anything. I mean, I need to navigate it somehow, but what am I moving? We should play some T8? What's T8? We still haven't quite finished Tekken 8. Oh. Sounds pretty cool. Was the water always this low? Was it higher before? Or am I tripping? I'm probably tripping. This is Myst with a Y. That made a sound. What do they do? Okay, maybe there is some itty bitty piece of cutting equipment somewhere. Yes, I usually do stream Saturdays, but this week I was so tired that I copped out and postponed for Sunday. There has to be something to this. Something I'm missing. Something I'm overlooking. Maybe some number combination that means something. 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. 120 is one that lands on something precisely. And that's the mast of that ship. And then there is 135, which lands precisely on the roof of that thing. Both things that I guess I will write down. So, mast 120. Tower 135. Okay. Anything else? I guess 185 is kind of on the other boat. Most likely entirely pointless notes to take. Another ship. 185. Then there's the mountain right in between us. And the other degrees that hardly seem to matter. On the other side of the top there is basically nothing. Hello there, Perker Salim Sevier. I hope I said your name right. It goes well. We completed the first thing, I think. But right now, I am not entirely sure what I'm supposed to do. Can I position so that the mountains go with the flag? No, I don't think it, matters at all. Parker is fine. Alright, thank you very much. Riding a pirate ship. So what's the actual difference, Sol, between a pirate ship and a ship? Is it the, skull flag or what is it? I'll keep the hint possibility in mind. But I will check a couple of more things real quick. Nothing on the floor here. It's bolted. Nothing here. Maybe something with the sun. Pirate ship has booty. Okay, I getcha. I getcha. I'm pretty sure that so does any cruise ship with super rich people. There has to be something. Something I can use to get that key. I don't think that it can be anything mechanically particularly challenging. Can't interact with the ropes. I can't kneel or crouch by the looks of it. I'll go down there. The water is a little bit angry. Okay, I don't see anything different. It doesn't affect the water levels. But frankly, I don't see any connection that it might have to anything. Other than, the fact that it's kind of on top of a sunken boat, I guess. Besides, we haven't had any clues. None whatsoever. A sharp rock could maybe suffice for our purposes, but... Wait a second. Okay. I did something. Not entirely sure how. But it seems like I did. And I'm not gonna complain. I'm gonna complain. I'm not. Just joking. Okay, all of these point to one direction. And there are fish. Which is cool. And there's a pump. Yeah, you're right. They are holding back the water. But this isn't on. Oh boy, I wonder where that one goes. Yeah, I guess that's why they are enforced with metal. Okay. Every single one of these, except these, are pointing a certain way. Pretty fish, though. Okay, I am legitimately terrified of touching, whatever that is. Did it clear out these? No. Okay, so I guess that does mean that it is a pump of sorts. Whatever I just did cleared that one up. I guess back to drawing board. I hope someone remembers the order of things that I did. Okay, now that has water. This has water. This has water. Okay, now they all have water. Alright, now this one doesn't. Alright, this goes far. Why does it look like a prison? That looks like a mustache. That shape looks like a mustache. Okay. What are you? Okay. Red slip. And fabrics. Are you telling me there are coins and I'm not allowed to pick them up? I do not approve. Okay, let me see. Not that I know that it matters, but it could have something to do with the constellations. So I am writing that down. So that is 3 gold ones and 2 silver ones. I think there was one constellation that looked similar. And in this I am clearly wrong. Maybe it's time we trash the constellation information? I don't know for sure. Anyway, I will write it down. 3 gold, 2 silver. Okay. Ooh, I remember seeing that symbol before. It was one of the pictures I took. Hold on. Here. The black ship have come. Their attack was substantial. Insignia of black ship. Well, good to know. Hey, so guess what? There is booty. There is a crown, and there are gems. Is there a knife somewhere? Does the order of the way that you guys are open matter? Is there a puzzle here? I resent the fact that I can't touch anything inside. No, I did not. I'm guessing I need to cut it down somehow. Or drain what I assume is to be the lighthouse. Which I haven't done yet. Because apparently I am just trying random combinations on that. I guess it's worth it to take a photo of that. Aha! Oh my goodness, just give it to me. You're joking. Syringe. Alright, I guess this is not a game where I'm allowed to hold items. Yeah, I know, but it's hanging by a rope, and it just won't let go. I wonder what the point of this is. Okay, this one looks kind of scary, not gonna lie. Are you guys the same, but one of you is just 100% messed up? Surely this place is not just, you know, to be looked at, right? I struggle with that concept. I mean, there is a red piece of paper, which I clicked on. You're telling me there is a sharp object here, and I'm not allowed to pick it up. I don't have any inventory. Okay, that's fair, I guess. But... and how am I supposed to get that key? If someone wrote to me, I definitely would. Is there a reason why I can turn this? Doesn't look quite the same, does it? Well, I've looked at every cabin, every nook and cranny, every fabric. I guess it's time to go back up and mess up, or mess with the thing again, right? Yeah. Let's hope we manage to drain something else this time. No clue if that did anything. Oh, that drained that one. Which means everything else is flooded. Okay. So this is not what we want. Okay, what if I did those two? Just went back. Okay, that is open when it's over there. What if I put it there? Okay, now there is water, there is water, and there is water. Is the lighthouse empty? Yes. Yes, it is. Look at that. Okay. There's booty. Okay. I let this go empty, and then you will float up, and then the key will fit in you. Yes. Okay. Now the big question is, how do we get the last one empty? Okay, that is in the middle. Anyway, that's... Why did it not float? I must have missed something. I should have double checked. Oh well. Back to attempting this. I hope this worked. It did. Alright, why you no come up? Oh, it's because I didn't close it. And it filled up? Is that it? Is that the reason? Better freaking be. Could I've... Big anger. What if I just press it and do nothing else? Nothing happened. Okay, so I do need to change it. Zoom. Aha! In you go. You get another key. Go away. Please reach. Such a tease, honestly. Okay. So we are in a place. All right. We have power for what I hope is not temporary, but feels like it might be. All right, let's pretend that I remember how to drain that one open. I think it was the middle one. Okay. Oh my. Okay. Whoa. Okay, should probably not have done that. Thank you, Connor. It was nice to see you. This is new. Okay. Can I pick up any of this stuff? Okay. What do you do? A rose or a skull? Okay, I honestly like the rose better. Some bottles. Can I put it in the middle? No, I cannot. Okay, is there a blue slip somewhere in here? For balance's sake? I don't see one. Okay, maps. Bunch of maps. Marker. The vault is below the island of achieved very easy instruction or each of the markers turn every one of their own position. Oh, blue slip. At least there was one. Marker switches. I think that this is about the map. Okay. I think we found what we needed to find in here. Doesn't seem like there are other hidden compartments on the bed or otherwise. Okay, let's set back up. Wonder where these stairs go. Right, no, this one is that. Okay, both of them are now open. Oh gosh, it's dark. But we only saw the door because of the light. That's a good question, Parker. I don't know. Or maybe the owner of the bed is just wired that way, you know? Let's see if I can turn the lights back on. Turns out I can. I wonder if this might provide power also for the ship. Maybe. But I want to check, this thing first without pressing any buttons. What if I press this? Well, maybe in just a bit. First, we wander around here real quick. Make sure that there was nothing we missed. This is no different. Okay. Noted. That's the entry point we used before. No other doors. Yeah, maybe. I just want to press the north direction first. Okay, north. Right, no, that also turned it off. Fair enough, fair enough. That goes down. Back up we go. Okay, yeah, it lowers in time. Okay. Hello, the Chosen One. Welcome to being a follower. Good to have you. Alright, let's do what one of you suggested and check up here real quick. Oh, the light is on. That could also mark the 135 for us, which I do think is the point of that. And then let's try to see what happens if we drain that boat. do you provide power here? You do not. Okay. Are you buttons? No, you're decoration. And it is dark here. This has to have some kind of significance. It is a button, after all. But apparently it's not related to the lighthouse. The lighthouse powers these two. So it has to do something. Oh. Power ran out. Fair enough. So anyway, it has to have something to do with those. Alright, found the slips. Now I need to figure out, well, a way out, I guess. Maybe the position of this matters. There is one thing that I could use to estimate. West is where the sun sets, and it's clearly sunset. So if we assume that the game is not being particularly particular about it, this should be west. In other words, west is there. At 75 degrees. Maybe if I draw this out for myself, it will be easier. Okay, big circle. 0, 180, 90, and what is it? 270. So the one we want is 35. That's where it lights up. See, it's 90 between them. Half of a 90 is 45. That's 45. That's... What is it? 315. Again, not good at math. Don't judge me. $135. Southeast. If 0 is top. However, come on. If we assume Just double checking. The 180 is west. Or 185 is west. Then that would change if the position of the sun is to be considered. So if that is west, it would change it to be southwest instead. So it's either southeast or southwest. Okay. Let's see which one it is. Let's try southeast first. Okay, the camera needs to go. You. Okay. All right. This'll be fun. I like being confused and lost and all of those things. All right. North. Southeast would be this one. Okay. That worked. Do we have to hurry now again? I guess we do. Right, and now I'm guessing we need to switch this. And go, 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 go. Alright. Let there be light. And book. Fantastic. I like this game. Not too easy, not too hard. I figured the pages show up here. And we get to decide if we give them any. Well, I don't feel inclined to give them anything. For one. Anyway, I think that this is a very good place to end for today. I've wanted to try this game for such a long time. I'm so excited for it, honestly. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks so much again for the raid as well. I don't know if Soul is still here, but if you are, thank you, Sunshine. I appreciate your presence every time. But yeah. I hate to call it, but it is 1 a.m. for me, so I think sleep is warranted for today. Do I save this? Yes, I do. To an empty slot. Woo! 1 and 1. That's apparently relevant. But yeah, more Myst on next Saturday. I hope that some of you guys will show up then. If you follow the links to my Discord, you can easily keep up with when I stream. I also read bedtime stories on Fridays, and we're gonna be finishing up Artemis Fowl and the Eternity Code next Friday. So make sure you don't miss that finale, and then we will be choosing a new book after that. So if you want to be a part of deciding what I read, then post your suggestions to the feedback box, or just wait for me to throw options at you and pick among those, which is much more likely to, in reality, come to pass. For now, I bid you guys the very best rest of your weekend, and to some of you, happy early Monday. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and I will be seeing you next week. Bye!